Welcome to Law Family. This video is helpful to the law students and newly practicing young advocates only. Today, we discuss about the sections 171B and 171E. Corresponding law section is 170 and 173 of IPC. Bribery, evidence proof, where the accused is the giver of the bribe. One is that he gave gratification to a particular person. Second one is that he did so with the object of inducing him or any other person to exercise any electoral right or of rewarding any person for having exercised any such right. Proof where the accused is the acceptor of the bribe. One is that he accepted either for himself or for any other person a gratification. Second one is that he did so as a reward for exercising any electoral right or for inducing or attempting to induce any other person to exercise any such right.
Welcome. This section defines the offense of bribery at an election. Bribery is defined primarily as the giving or acceptance of a gratification either as a motive or as a reward to any person, either to induce him to stand as or not to stand as, or to withdraw from being a candidate, or to vote, or refrain from voting at an election. This also includes offers or agreements to give or offer and attempts to procure a gratification for any person. Offers to corrupt is made equivalent to the complete act. Treating will be bribery if a refreshment is given or accepted with the intent required by the law. Treating of non-electors in order that they might influence voters, or of women in order that they might influence their fathers or brothers would be illegal. The gist of offense of treating is the corrupt inducement to the voters to vote or refrain from voting, which may be given at any time, although for obvious reasons it is usually given at or shortly before the election.
Bribery cases. Paying a voter's debts. Second one is paying traveling expenses of a voter on condition that he must vote for the payer. Paying rates and taxes of a voter. Payment made to keep away voters from voting. Payment to a voter for loss of time. Offering money to a rival candidate for withdrawing his candidature. Not bribery. Payment to election agents. Payment of election expenses to a candidate. Defenses in a bribery case often revolve around demonstrating the absence of criminal intent, that is, mens rea, such as proving coercion or duress, mistake of fact, or entrapment by law enforcement. Challenging the prosecution case. Insufficient evidence. A credible evidence to prove the bribe occurred beyond a reasonable doubt. Witness credibility. Challenging the reliability and credibility of witnesses presented by the prosecution. Gaps in the case, highlighting inconsistencies or weaknesses in the prosecution's narrative and evidence. Legitimate of hospitality, presenting the exchange as a standard or legal business activity rather than a bribe. Gesture of hospitality, explaining the interactions as a simple act of hospitality or goodwill with no intent to influence actions.
Punishment section. Section 173 of BNSAct 2023 shall be punished with imprisonment of 1 year or with fine or with both. This video is purely theory. The Honorable Court decides each case on merits.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.